Hello and welcome to our road trip 2025. This year feels like a big one for us. 3 weeks, 8 countries, 3 Porsches and 1 imposter masquerading as Di's TT. A bold lineup. The first day is the usual slog to Dover, complete with a glamorous lunch at Fleet Services and the always delightful M25. Nothing says holiday quite like stationary traffic and overpriced sandwiches. Our ferry isn't leaving until the morning, so we spend the night at the Premier Inn in Dover. Although one member of our group goes to the wrong Premier Inn, I'm sure you can guess who. Some traditions never die. Early-ish the next morning, we're up fresh and raring to go. In the car park we spot a Lamborghini. Apparently classic Le Mans is happening and its owners are off to some pre-race fun. A promising omen for the motoring adventures ahead. It's only a short drive to the port and we arrive in good time. Good morning, this is the start of our day 1 possibly. It's a bit of a misty start. We're in Dover and we're heading to Calais today, and then tonight we should be in Cologne. Forecast is for thunderstorms, 37 degrees, so could be a sweltering one. The crossing is smooth. After breakfast and a bracing stroll along the deck, we glide into France. We've never tried the tunnel, perhaps we should. But there's something wonderfully calming about eating on the ferry and easing into holiday mode before the real adventure begins. Once off the ferry, we make quick progress through France and into Belgium, just in time to experience the delights of the Brussels Ring Road. I'm convinced they're modelling it on the M25. Endless roadworks, inexplicable queues, and a great sense of despair. We feel right at home. Once clear of Brussels, the traffic thins and we enjoy an easy run to our sunny lunch stop in Hogarten. Unfortunately, the traffic delays mean we're too late for food, so we settle for sandwiches from a local shop. At least we've dodged the promised storms. Or so we think. As we leave Hogarten, dark clouds gather on the horizon. Then it begins to rain. Then it rains a bit more. And then the heavens open. Torrents of water cascade from the sky in sheets. The road becomes a river. Even with the wipers on double speed, we're struggling to see anything at all. The storm wreaks havoc with Google Maps, and 3/4 of our group peel off the motorway and take an unexpected detour through a housing estate. Thankfully our Garmin sat-nav remains unfazed, so we end up separated. At one point, traffic slows to a crawl where 2 lanes of the autoroute are completely flooded. After what feels like a lifetime of soggy misery, the rain finally eases, and we near our destination for the next 2 days. The sun even attempts a shy appearance. We finally arrive in Cologne, and rolling into the car park at Motorworld feels like stumbling into paradise after the day we've had. The others aren't far behind, and soon we're reunited and ready for a well-earned drink. If you've never been to a Motorworld, you're missing a petrolhead's heaven. Each one has a motoring-themed hotel attached. In Cologne, it's the V8 Hotel, which links directly to Motorworld itself. Everything is themed. The lifts play engine noises, amusing at first, slightly less so by the 10th trip. The room has an enormous exploded diagram of V8 engine on the ceiling. When we step out of our room, we look straight down into the atrium, where a gorgeous selection of cars sits on display. Road signs and petrol pumps flank the lifts.
To increase
Before we think about food or drink, we can't resist wandering amongst the cars and bikes. Walking into the main display hall delivers a proper wow moment. Many of the cars are for sale, though sadly our budgets don't stretch quite that far. There are also giant glass storage boxes where customers keep their cars. Apparently the boxes shuffle around like a giant vending machine when someone wants their vehicle. We don't get to see it in action, but we certainly drool over the contents. After a very eventful day, we finally sit down with a drink and unwind. Tomorrow is a non-driving day. Although for two of our group, the nightmare continues. They get caught up in an elaborate financial scam and spend ages on the phone. Thankfully, they realise in time, and no money is lost. A good German steak helps soothe the stress. In case you're wondering, it says something like, "I'm currently enjoying what is probably the best steak in the world." Today, we explore Cologne. Motorworld and the V8 Hotel used to be the terminal building for Cologne Airport. And to mark this, there's a plane parked in the car park. Another perk, public transport is right on our doorstep. Line 5 takes us straight to the cathedral in about 30 minutes. Cologne is Germany's fourth largest city, and the cathedral is the most visited site. It took 600 years to complete. Construction began in 1248, stopped in 1560, and a large section remained unfinished for centuries. During the French Revolution, the occupying army turned it into a prison. Reconstruction resumed in the 19th century, and in 1880, the Germans celebrated its completion with a national event. The cathedral was bombed 84 times during World War II, hit by 70 firebombs and 40 explosive bombs. Yet somehow it survived. With its enormous twin spires, it boasts the largest facade in the world. UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site in 1996. From the cathedral, we stroll to the Rhine for a leisurely boat trip. I'm hoping for a classic comedy moment, someone tripping, slipping or dropping something, but disappointingly, they both make it without incident. After yesterday's chaos, it's blissful to relax in the sunshine. The boat drifts past Cologne's sights. The medieval old town, the chocolate museum. There's ample time for photos and selfies.
Die Kirche Groß St. Martin mit Zeugen von Kölns großer Vergangenheit. Dank der Wintersport- und Olympiamuseum. Ein interaktives
Then it's time for a healthy lunch before we visit the Smelly Perfume Museum. Farina Museum, birthplace of the original Eau de Cologne, offers over 300 years of fragrance history. The tour is surprisingly entertaining and very informative. At the hotel, the children squeeze in some playtime before bed. Thankfully, German playground equipment is built to survive anything.
Way! Woo! That was great fun.
Walking through the car park, we're delighted to find a local Porsche group has put on a display. Motorworld is free to enter and attracts clubs and enthusiasts from all over. Far better than our local Cars and Coffees meet. Before turning in, we visit the Michael Schumacher collection. It's a private collection and also free to enter. Carts from his early days, sports cars, trophies, memorabilia, and of course, many of the famous F1 cars that carried him to 7 world championships. The V8 Hotel turns out to be a brilliant find, and we're glad to have spent a couple of nights here. Friday, we're just leaving Motorworld Cologne and we're heading off to see Heidi. It's about a 4-hour drive, so hopefully we're not going to encounter too much traffic today. Crossing the Rhine, traffic is light as we head east. We haven't refuelled since leaving the UK, so we make a quick pit stop, annoyingly involving leaving the Autobahn and doubling back, but we have time to spare. Back on the move, we encounter our first dry stretch of de-restricted Autobahn. Sadly, I'm not driving, and it's probably not the ideal moment for a top-speed run anyway. As we near our destination, we leave the Autobahn and glide along smooth, quiet roads. Schmalkalden is a picturesque German town with cobbled streets and half-timbered houses. First mentioned in the 9th century, it has strong ties to Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformation. We relax at the hotel before meeting Heidi and Linus for dinner. Only 3 of us really knew Heidi from her time at St Andrew's Church, so the rest of the group makes their own dinner plans. Strangely, we all end up at the same restaurant anyway, and have to pretend we don't know each other. After dinner, we strolled through the town with our local guide. I'm so glad we came here. Without Heidi, we would never have known about this place. It's lovely to see where she grew up. We prep the cars for an easy 3-hour drive to Rottenburg. Our trip is entitled Romantic Road Trip 2025, and today we finally join the official route. Germany created the Romantic Road in 1950 to revive tourism after the war. Loosely based on old Roman routes and dotted with medieval towns, it stretches 350 kilometres from Würzburg to Fussen in the Alps. The road itself isn't remarkable, but the places along it are magical. Sadly, we only have time for a few, Rottenburg being one of them. We wind through lush countryside and half-timbered towns. We even find the deserted, de-restricted autobahn, but again, I'm not driving. We arrive mid-afternoon at our hotel. A brilliant choice. Thank you, Helen. From our hotel is a short walk to the walled town of Rottenburg. Its history spans from the 10th century castle to a prosperous free imperial city. Its medieval walls, half-timbered houses and fairy tale charm survived sieges and a partial World War II destruction, only to be rebuilt into the iconic time capsule town it is today. First priority, shopping. Judy buys a fetching hat. Meanwhile, a school band from America performs in the square, as you do. A fun fact, the child capture scenes from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang were filmed here. None of the locals seem aware of this, so naturally we take it upon ourselves to educate them. I'm not sure everyone in our group appreciates this.
Chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang. Oh, you, pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you. And chitty chitty, chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, what we'll do near, far, in a motor car, or whatever we might do. Oh, bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, our 5 offended friends. Bang bang, chitty bang bang, our 5 offended. Bang bang, bang chitty bang bang.
Strolling through the old town in the summer sunshine is bliss, although keeping the group together is like herding cats. The views from the city wall are stunning, a perfect end to a lovely day.
Where's someone's garden? Yeah. Oh, it's not that far.
They are coming in.
Today is our final travel day before reaching Garmisch-Partenkirchen, where we'll spend 6 nights exploring the region. We continue along the romantic road, about 4 hours of driving. Just as we stop for lunch, Dye's oil light comes on, so we top up and all is well. After another healthy lunch, we head for Lake Ammersee for a bit of relaxation and a paddle. Then we continue towards the Alps. Our first glimpse of them rising dramatically ahead is breathtaking. It feels like we've already experienced so much. Traffic jams, thunderstorms, great hotels, beautiful towns, and plenty of healthy food. Yet our adventure is only just beginning. After 6 days of travelling, we finally arrive at our destination.